to write? You have to write the previous year first, so that we can know what is the change. So I have to write 15 lakhs 00,000. Then what is this? For this particular 31st March 2016, that is 20 lakh. How much the absolute change? Change कितना हुआ है? 5 लाख हुआ है. So how to calculate the percentage change? The change by original into 100. So 5 lakh by 15 lakh into 100. So how much? 33.33. You can use the calculator. Okay. Not required to put again the percentage, as percentage is given or percentage I mentioned at the top, so that is not required. Then revenue from operation, that is the income. Is there any other income? Is there? There is no such other income is there. So that's why we have to jump to the next item, that is expenses. Okay, what will come under the expenses? Look at everybody, the cost of raw material consumed. The cost of raw material consumed, that is the expenses. Okay, that will come. So how much it is given? 60%, 70%. So 70% the 31st March 2015 and the 60% for 31st March 2016. So 70%. Okay, so 70% of 15 lakh. So how much the 70% of 15 lakh? That is 10 lakh 50,000. Okay. So as the raw material consumed or cost of raw material consumed is given, percentage of revenue from operation. This is the revenue from operation. Okay, so that is that percentage to that revenue of operation. So 70% of 15 lakh, that is 10 lakh 50,000. Then 60% of 20 lakh. So 60% of 20 lakh, that will come how much? To 12 lakh. Okay, then you deduct. Okay, 10 lakh 50,000, 12 lakh, 12 lakh. So then how much? 1 lakh 50,000. Okay. How much the change? That is 1 lakh 50,000. So how to calculate percentage? Change by original. This is change by original into 100. Then how much you are getting? 14.29%. Okay, that is the expenses. That is the first expenses which is coming. Is there any other expenses? Yes, there is another expenses, and employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses, which is also coming under as expenses. The first one that is given for the year 2015, that is 1 lakh given. Then for the year 2016, that is 2 lakh 50,000. Okay, so how much the change? It is change is something like 1 lakh 50,000. So 1 lakh 50,000 by 1 lakh into 100. That is simply how much the increment? That is 150. Okay, 150 percentage. Okay. So this is the income, this is the expenditure. So we have to add these two expenditure to know the total expenditure. How much the total expenditure? So this is raw material consumed expenditure, employee benefit expenditure. So total is how much? 10 lakh 50, 1 lakh, 11 lakh 50,000. Thereafter 12 lakhs plus 2 lakh 50,000. So how much? 14 lakh 50,000. Okay. So how much the change? The change will be how much? This is 3 lakh. How to calculate the percentage? 3 lakh by 11 lakh 50,000 into 100. So 3 lakh by 11 lakh 50,000 into 100, that is how much? 26.09. Okay. So what came, everybody? The expenses came. So income minus expenditure is profit. Okay. So profit before tax. Okay. We have to calculate profit before tax. So profit before tax is, what is that? How to calculate profit before tax? A minus B. Okay, this is the income, this is the expenditure, total A minus total B. So 15 lakh minus 11 lakh 50,000. So how much the profit before tax? That is 3 lakh 50,000. Okay. Similarly, 20 lakh minus 14 lakh 50,000. So 5 lakh 50,000. So then what is the change? The change is around 2 lakh. How to calculate percentage? Okay, this change, that is absolute change divided by the original into 100. So 2 lakh by 3 lakh 50 into 100, that is 57.14. Okay, next one, profit after tax. Okay, we have to calculate profit after tax. Okay, so how to calculate profit after tax? How much the tax given? Tax given is how much? This is 40%, this is 40%. Both the year how much given? 40%. Okay, so don't require to write in the outer column, simply write 40% in the inner column. So 40% of 3 lakh 50,000 we have to calculate. So 3,50,000 का 40% ले लो, क्यों कितना आया 1,40,000. Then 40% of 5,50,000. So how much? 2,20,000. Then what is the change? 1,40,000 to 2,20,000, that is around 80,000. So how to calculate percentage? 80,000 by 1,40,000 into 100. Again how much? 57.14. Then you deduct the tax. This is the tax. Okay. So when you tax, you can deduct the tax from the profit before tax. Then the actual profit after tax will come. Okay, the profit after tax will be 3,50,000 minus 1,40,000, that is 2,10,000. Next 5,50,000 minus 2,20,000, that is 3,30,000. Next 2,00,000 minus 80,000, that is 1,20,000. Then 57.14. Okay, so while calculating this percentage, don't deduct it. Simply what? This is the change by original into 100. Just put it so that you can get it. Okay, so profit after tax. PAT means what? Profit after tax. That is our last objective, is to calculate under this. Okay, this is the income, this is the expenditure, and this is the profit after tax. Okay, profit after tax कितना increase हुआ है? 57.14%. And you can see the revenue increased by 33.33 and the expenses increased by 26.09%. And overall we can say that this particular farm is a good farm, as there is an increase in the profitability position 57.14% from 1 year to another year, and the expenditure is 26.09% increases, and whereas revenue increases more than that. So it is overall a particular farm which is a, we can say the farm's comparative income statement or statement of profit or loss is having a very good profitability position, and financially this particular farm is a good farm, we can tell. Next we have to solve another problem, okay, for your better understanding. Okay, that could be the last problem for this particular comparative income statement. Okay, so we have to write a bigger question. Look at this question is asked to prepare you comparative income statement. Okay, indirectly rearrange the following data in the form of comparative statement of profit and loss and study the profitability of the concern. Study means you have to comment the result, you have to interpret the result. Comparative statement of profit and loss. Comparative statement of profit and loss means what? You have to go with the comparative income statement calculation. Okay, this is a question given, particulars column will be there, and next one will be the this current year is 31st March 2016, and the previous year 31st March 2015. First one will be revenue from operation, that we know that is sales, that is clearly the revenue what shows that is income for the current year 12,50,000, previous year 10 lakh. Then purchase of stock in trade. Okay, purchase of stock. Okay, stock in trade, that is 6 lakh and 5,80,000, that is when you are purchasing, that is expenditure. Then change in inventory, stock in trade, that is 40,000, 50,000, that is also in expenditure. Then other income, that is interest on investment, that is revenue, we can say, that is 30,000, both the year current year and previous year, that remain constant. Other expenses, that is 60,000 and 50,000, that is some change. Rate of income tax for the both the year is 40% and 40%. You have to prepare what? You have to prepare the comparative statement of profit and loss account, and you have to study the profitability of the concern. You have to comment the result. Okay, now we have to see what is the particular answer, what is the particular solution of this particular problem. So whenever you are preparing the comparative statement of profit and loss account, you have to write comparative statement of profit and loss for the year ended 31st March 2015 and 2016. Both the year you have to mention 31st March 2015 and 31st March 2016. The first item, the first column will be coming particulars. Thereafter 31st March 2015, that is the previous year figure. Thereafter the latest year, that is the current year, then absolute change, then percentage change. So these column will be there, around 5 column will be present. The first one will be income, then expenditure. You have to deduct the expenditure or expenses from the income to get what, everybody? To get the profit before tax. Thereafter you have to deduct the tax, then you have to get what? Profit after tax. So what is this? How to prepare? First one will be income. Income in the question is given, that is revenue from a operation for the current year, 12,50,000, but the previous year is how much? 10 lakh. Okay, so how much the change? The change in 2,50,000, that is the absolute change. How to calculate the percentage? The change by original into 100. That means how much you are getting? 25%. Okay, thereafter, is there any income is there? That is other incomes is there, 30,000, 30,000 both the year. There is no change, so absolute change column will be nil and the percent change column will be nil. So how much the total revenue or how much the total income? So 10 lakh 30,000, then 12 lakh 50 plus 30, that is 12 lakh 80, then 2 lakh 50, then how much the percentage change? The change by original into 100. Okay. After this income, then what will come? The expenditure. Okay, so purchase of stock, that is 5,80,000 for the previous year and current is 6 lakh. How much the change? 20,000. Okay, how much the percentage change? That is 3.45. How you got 3.45? 20,000 by 5,80,000 into 100, that is 3.45. So 1 year to another year, there is an increase in the expenditure in terms of purchase of stock. There is around 3.45%. How much the change in inventory? The previous year is 50,000. Now current year is 40,000. That is reduced. 50,000, 40,000. That is reduced. So that's why it is in bracket. 10,000 is reduced. So how much the percentage? The change by original into 100. There is around 20% decrease in the inventory. Okay. Then other expenditure from previous year to current year, it is 50,000, then 60,000. It is increasing like 10,000. So how much the other expenditure is increasing? That is 20% other expenditure is increasing. Okay. How much the total expense for the previous year? 6,80,000. For the current year, that is 7 lakh. How much the change? 20,000. Okay. So 20,000 by 6,80,000 into 100, that is 2.94%. Okay. The percentage increase in the total expenditure is around how much? 2.94%. Look at everybody. This is 20,000. How you got 20,000 minus 10,000? That is 10,000 plus 10,000. That is 20,000. It is not that 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 10, 40. Not like that. You have to deduct. Then only you will get. That is 20 plus 10, 30. 30 minus 10 equal to 20,000. Okay, that is the total expenditure. Then you have to deduct the total expenses from the income to get what? Profit before tax. PBT means what? Profit before tax. That is A minus B. So this is 10 lakh 30,000. This is 6 lakh 80,000. So how much the profit before tax for the previous year? 3 lakh 50,000. Okay, then 12 lakh 80,000 minus 7 lakh. That is 5 lakh 80,000 is the profit before tax for the current year. How much the change? The change is, okay, 2,30,000 by 3,50,000, that is 65.71% is change in the profit before tax. Less tax is given in the question, 40%. So 40%. So 40% of what? 40% of profit before tax. Okay. So 40% of 3,50,000, that is 1,40,000. 40% of 5,80,000, that is 2,32,000. How much the change? 92,000. How much the original? 1,40,000. 92,000 by 1,40,000 into 100, that is 65.71%. So when we got this particular profit, okay, the tax, this is the tax amount. Okay, this is the tax amount. This is the tax amount. Okay, this is profit before tax and the tax amount. When you deduct the tax amount from the profit before tax, what you will get? Profit after tax. So 2,10,000 is the previous year figure, whereas the current year figure is around 3,48,000. How much the change? That is 1,38,000. How much the percentage change? Change by original into 100. So 1,38,000. Okay, divided by 2,10,000 into 100. That is how much? 65.71%. There is a percentage increase in the tax percentage increase in the profit or the net profit is around 65.71%. Look at that. There is an increase in the revenue is around 24.27%. There is an increase in the expenditure is around 2.94%. That means the increment of revenue is more than the increment of expenditure. So that's why we can tell that this is absolutely a particular firm which is a good firm, and the profitability position and the profit before tax is increasing, that is profit before tax, that is increased to 65.71. okay, then profit after tax is also, it is increasing to 65.71% from the previous year to current year. So overall we can say this is a particular firm which shows a very good income statement in terms of profit and loss, and the profit position of the particular concern is very good. Okay, so here look at change in inventory. यहाँ पे inventory क्या हुआ है, घटा है. Okay, पहले 50,000 था previous year में, current year में कितना हुआ, 40,000. There is a reduction. There is a 20% reduction in the inventory. Okay, so due to that the expenditure is something increasing like just 2.94%, whereas the income is around 4.27% increase in the revenue, and profit before tax is around increasing from one year to another year, that is 65.71%, and also the profit after tax is increasing around 65.71% from the previous year to the current year. So this is a particular problem that we have prepared, that is comparative income statement or comparative profit and loss account for previous year and current year. If you know the income, if you know the expenditure, you can prepare this particular format. You can prepare. First one will come income, then expenses or expenditure. You have to deduct the expenses from the income, then you have to get the profit before tax. Thereafter you have to deduct the tax, what you will get, profit after tax. The main motto is to get whatever profit after tax. Okay, and you have to comment the particular result. Simply calculating the particular profit loss will not help you until unless you can comment, until unless you can interpret the result, and it will be helpful for you to take the major decision. So this is all about today's class. About we are very much focused all about the comparative income statement or comparative profit and loss account. Thank you so much. Please subscribe our channel, The Commerce Lab. Thanks for watching. Good morning everybody. Today we are discussing about the comparative income statement. Okay, or statement of profit and loss. Comparative income statement. The comparative statement can be two categories. One is comparative balance sheet, another is comparative income statement. Last class we already covered about the comparative balance sheet. Today this class is all about comparative income statement. So what is comparative income statement? Comparative income statement shows the income and expenditure and operation activity of a particular organization. It shows the income and expenditure and operation activity of an organization. Okay, it also depicts whatever the net profit as well as net losses. Okay, so comparative income statement also depict what, net profit as well as what, net losses of a particular concern. Okay, simply income statement means what, profit and loss account, but comparative income statement shows the increase or decrease in the net profit and net loss, and whatever the operation of an organization, operating result of a firm can be depicted in the comparative income statement. We can know the increase in decrease of the income, expenditure as well as what, profit, losses, everything can be depicted in this particular, the change, the magnitude, the trend, okay, the absolute change, the percentage change in the income and the expenditure. We can know this particular comparative income statement. Also for the planning as well as forecasting also, we can able to take the help of this comparative income statement. So comparative income statement is also a tool for the decision making, whether your income is increasing or not, whether expenditure is increasing or not, how much extent it is increasing, that trend, the operating position, the operations of a business concern is clearly known through this particular comparative income statement, or simply known as statement of profit and loss. Okay, how much the change in income and expenditure over a period of time from one year to another period, you can know through this particular comparative income statement. Okay, then what are the objectives? So what is the objectives of this particular comparative income statement? Comparative income statement का objective क्या है? Okay, so the first objective is to analyze the result. What? To analyze the result. Okay, whether profit is made or loss is made. To analyze such result, we require what? Comparative income statement. Also, it will show the trend or direction of what? Income and expenditure. Okay, so through this particular comparative income statement, one can able to know the trend and direction of what? Income and expenditure. Income and expenditure कितना हद तक क्या हुआ है, चेंज हुआ है, वो पता चलेगा through comparative income statement. Also, it is a usefulness. Okay, what is the? It is a usefulness of what? The income statement. So generally, what are the profit and loss account will be there? It is having much more importance. It is much more useful as compared to what income statement, and it is helpful for what? Planning and forecasting. It is helpful for what? Planning and forecasting. So if this could be the income, if this could be the profit, if this could be the loss, since last 2 years, if the comparison is there, then you can also plan, you can also forecast what could be the future trend, future profit, future loss through this particular comparative income statement. Okay. Then we have to discuss about the format of this particular format of what? Simply, I would like to tell you what is the format of this particular income statement. So we know what is income minus expenditure is equals to what? Profit or loss. We know if income is more than what? The expenditure, then what? You will get profit. Okay. If expenditure is more than to your income, then what you will get? Profit. Okay. So under income, what will come? Revenue from operation. First one will what? Revenue from operation. So capital A I will take as income, then capital B as expenditure. Okay, revenue from operation, then other income, that will come under what, everybody? Under income category. Okay, there are 2 years data will be available, that is previous year's data and current year data. What year data will be available? Previous year data will be available and current year data will be available. Okay, under income, revenue from operation and other income, the previous year figure and the current year figure will be given. Thereafter, what will come? Thereafter, the absolute change will come. What will come? Absolute change. And the last column will be percentage change. Okay, last column will be what? Percentage change will be coming. So income पहला आएगा, उसके बाद क्या आएगा? Expenditure will आएगा. There are so many expenditure. What of the expenditure will be there? That will come. Then we have to deduct from B from A. We have to deduct B from A. So what you will get? Profit or losses. Okay. If tax will be there, you have to deduct the tax also. After that, you have to get what, everybody? Profit after tax. If income is more than expenditure, then what you will get? Profit, and that profit is before tax. If expenditure is more than the income, then loss you will get. If income is more than the expenditure, then profit you will get, and that is known as what? Profit before tax. After that, you have to deduct the tax from that, and what the ultimate item we will get? We'll get the ultimate item as profit after tax. So this is the common or the general way of preparation of this particular comparative income statement. So how the main purpose is to get what, everybody? The profit or loss, net profit and net loss you have to get. That is profit after tax or profit before tax. Okay. So first one, income will come, then expenditure will come. You have to deduct the expenditure from income. If it is positive, then profit before tax will come. After that, you have to deduct the tax, then what you will get? Profit after tax. Okay, there are various columns will be there. The previous year data will be provided, the current year data will be provided, then the absolute change column will be provided, then the last will be what? Percentage change. In this particular format, the first column will be this particular column will be particular. The particular column will be there. The previous year data will be there. Suppose this year is 2020, last year is 2019. So 2019 is the previous year, 2020 is the current year, then absolute change, then percentage change. This is the way you have to prepare this particular comparative income statement or statement of profit and loss. Okay. This is very easy for understanding, and this is very easy for the preparation of also. Okay. So, what are the guidelines you have to know, or in what way you have to interpret the result? The main is what you have to interpret the result. Okay. And there are different guidelines are there for interpreting the result of the income statement. So what are the guidelines will be there? We'll discuss one after another. So what are the different guidelines will be there? Suppose sales. Okay. If you're selling something, there is some income is generated. So that's why sales is the first item and foremost item which will come under this particular income statement. And while interpreting the sales, if there is a change in sales, if there is an increase in sales, that does not mean the profit is increasing. If the increase in sales is more than to the increase of cost of goods sold, what is that everybody? अगर आपका sales 100% increase हुआ है, आपका cost of goods sold 50% increase हुआ है, so इसका मतलब क्या है? आपका सेल्स इंक्रीज कर रहा है, आपका इनकम बढ़ रहा है. ओके, उसके मुताबिक क्या होगा? आपका प्रॉफिट भी बढ़ेगा. ओके, इफ sales increasing from one year to another year, that does not mean the company is making the profit. So if the cost of goods sold is less than proportionate to the increase in sale, if the cost of goods is increased by 50%, let's take, if the sales is increased by 100%, then we can say that the profit will come on that particular organization. The income is increasing. Suppose the cost of goods has to decrease and sales has to increase, then only we can say that the profitability and income position is increasing. Otherwise, it's not. So if the cost of goods is increasing and simultaneously sales is increasing, but if it is opposite, say it is 100% increasing, it is only 50% increasing, that does not mean that income is increasing. Here income is decreasing. Okay, so you have to be careful while commenting, while interpreting the result of any kind of income statement. Thereafter, one of the item is their operating profit. How to get operating profit? When you deduct the operating expenses from gross profit, what you will get? Operating profit. Okay, so operating expenses means what you are understanding? That administrative expenses plus what? Selling and distribution expenses is known as what? Operating expenses. So gross profit minus administrative plus selling and distribution expenses is known as what? Operating profit. So operating profit is rising of a particular firm. That means what, everybody? Its operating cost reducing. What means? Sales is also increasing. If the operating profit of a firm is rising, that means the firm in a position to pay the operating expenses. Okay, firm is in a position to control the operating expenses. So if the operating profit is increasing, operating profit means what? Gross profit minus operating expenses. Thereafter, you have to calculate, okay, operating profit minus non-operating expenses. Okay, then what will come? That will come net profit. Okay, so net profit is nothing but operating profit minus non-operating expenses. So what are the non-operating expenses? Okay, suppose any deferred expenses will be there, or loss on sale of asset will be there. That is coming under non-operating expenses. When you deduct the operating profit, or when you deduct the non-operating expenses from operating profit, what you will get? Net profit. Then you can know whether the net profit is increasing or decreasing to that particular income statement. While preparing the format of income statement, also you can know the net profit, whether it is increasing and decreasing. And also this particular, through this income statement, you can able to know the profitability position of the particular concern about a future date. So this is having its own importance, or the profitability position is whether good or bad, that can be known whether the firm in the profit point of view having good strength or bad strength, that you can know through this particular income statement. Okay, so while interpreting the result is very much important. Calculation is okay, but how you can interpret, there are certain guidelines will be there, you have to follow those guidelines. So एक ईयर से दूसरा ये में सेल्स इंक्रीज हुआ तो मतलब ये नहीं कि फार्म का इनकम बढ़ रहा है, फार्म का प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, ये नहीं. यू हैव टू कंपेयर द कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड विद द सेल्स. इफ द राइज इन द सेल्स इज मोर देन प्रोपोर्शनल टू द राइज इन द कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स, दैट मीन्स फार्म्स इनकम इज राइजिंग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. सिमिलरली, इफ द ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट इज इंक्रीजिंग, दैट मीन्स फार्म इज एबल टू pay from its revenue all sorts of operating expenditure. Simulate the net profit. How to calculate net profit? Operating profit minus non-operating expenses. You have to deduct the non-operating expenses from operating profit to get net profit. So you can know whether the net profit position is increasing or decreasing. You have to interpret that one. Okay. So if non-operating expenses is more as compared to operating profit, then that means the firm is incurring loss. That net loss will come at that particular point of time. And through your income statement, through this particular comparative income statement, you should able to know the profitability position, whether that is good or bad for a particular company. Okay. So this is the format and this is the guideline of this particular comparative income statement. Okay, let's take, this is a small question. So what it asks from the following data, okay, you should prepare a comparative profit and loss or comparative income from operation. Okay, so what is asked in this particular question, you have to prepare the comparative income statement. Okay, or it is asked indirectly, you have to prepare a comparative statement of profit and loss. Okay, so what is the data given? So first data is given, revenue from operation. What is the first data given? Revenue from operation. Okay, revenue means what? It is the income. So there are 2 years are there. Let me write the 2 years. First year, that is current year, that is 31st March 2016, that is rupees 20 lakh. Okay, and 31st March 2015, that is the previous year. What is the figure? That is 15 lakh. Okay, L stand for what? Lakhs. Okay, first item what is given in the question is revenue from operation. The next item is given what? Cost of material. This is a small question for your understanding. Okay, cost of material consumed. Okay, it is given percentage of revenue from operation. Okay, percentage of revenue from operation. So what is given? That is 60% given, and what percent is given? 70% is given. Okay. So cost of material consumed is how much, everybody? This revenues how much? 60% and 70% of both the years. So current year is around 60% and the previous year is around 70%. Then employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses. So employee benefit expenses, it is coming as a expenses. The cost of raw material consumed is also coming under as expenses also. Revenue from operation, it is coming as a income. Okay, so how much? Rupees 2,50,000, and this is how much? Rupees 1 lakh. Okay, I am writing shortcut. This is 2.50 lakh. This is how much? 1 lakh. Then next, income tax rate. IT means not information technology. That is income tax rate. That is 40% of both the years given. So what you have to prepare, what you need to prepare is that you have to prepare the comparative statement of profit and loss. Okay, this is the particular question given. So what is given, everybody? This is revenue given, then consumption given, then employee benefit given, then income tax rate given. This is the particular question which is given, and you have to prepare the comparative income statement or comparative profit and loss account. So how to prepare this particular answer or the solution of this particular problem. This is the question given. How to prepare this? So simply you have to write comparative statement of profit and loss for the year ended. There are 2 years are there. One is 31st March 2015 and another is 31st March 2016. So both the year we have to mention in this particular answer. Okay, 31st March 2015 and 31st March 2016. Okay, we have to write this one as in the top. Thereafter, we have to write particulars. So what we are preparing? We are preparing the comparative statement of profit and loss. Okay. So there are generally how many columns? Generally it will come around 4 columns. Okay. So particular column will be there. Then the previous year column will be first, not the current year. Okay. So 31st March 2015, then 31st March 2016. Then what will come? The absolute change. What will come? Absolute change. Thereafter what will come? The percentage change. Okay, percentage में वो कितना change हुआ है, वो सारे चीज आएगा. So while preparing the comparative statement of profit and loss account, what should come? The first item will come income. Okay, then expenditure. We have to deduct the expenditure from income to calculate profit or loss. Okay, so income, पहला income लिखेंगे. Okay, so what will come under the income? First one, that is revenue from operation. What? Revenue from operation. Let I write this income H, capital A, revenue from operation. Okay, so what is the revenue from operation that is given in the question for the 31st March 2015, not the 2016.